So, 3 months. That is the last time that I uploaded. And sorry about that, but that's just school and sports and all that stuff that's going on. But yeah, I did have summer, but also vacation and stuff. But I did work on some lures. I just didn't record over the break. But like, here's one of my lures. I tried to make an inline spinner bait, so that's pretty cool. The scales, I used some of my mesh that I got off my backpack, like the water bottle holder on the side I used for the scales, and then the top I just had a swivel and a spoon here. But yeah, that's a pretty cool lure that I made. And today we're gonna do something that I've never made before, just like how this was my first one. And right here is the drawing, and we're gonna be making a deep diver, which I have made deep divers, but not with a line tie that's built into the lip. So we're gonna try that out. And this is also gonna be my first video on YouTube where I get to show you guys my Lexan polycarbonate that I use for all my lips. So that's pretty cool. So you guys stay tuned and get back into this. So you guys just saw me cut that out. The shape of this, that's what the lure is looking like right now. It's gonna get much nicer, don't worry. But that's also the Lexan polycarbonate. I have it all strapped up here on the bench so it doesn't get scuffed up and stuff. And you can see I've used it on quite a few lures. But this one's the longest lip that I'm gonna make. I already drew that out right there, as you can see. And it's kind of gonna look like this, but much bigger. This is also another lure that I made in that little break that I had over the summer, and when I had time to make lures. This is one of them that I made. Kind of went for like a bluegill body and a different, unique paint job. And I made this close to the same time that I made the inline spinner bait. But basically, that's what the Lexan's going to look like. It's going to be much longer and much at more of a sharper angle instead of like this, so that way you can get some depth in the water. And it should turn out pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing how it works and everything. But that's those two holes that you can see there. That's where the line tie is going to go into. And I'll put up a picture here of kind of the body shape that I was looking for. That's a lure that Marlin Bates made. And I saw it on his Instagram, and I also love to watch his videos. So kind of took inspiration from that picture and stuff. So should turn out pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to cut out the Lexan polycarbonate, and I'll catch you guys back up once it's time for hardware. So here's what we're looking like at the moment. Those dots that you can see there I drew on the lure itself, that is where the line ties and hook hangers are going to go. Up in the front here, that's where the line tie will go. That is also connected to the lip. So this is also the bottom hook hanger and a rear hook hanger. So should turn out pretty cool. I'm really happy with the shape so far. This is just roughly sanded and roughly shaped out, but that's what it's looking like, and I'll catch you guys up after we're done with all the hardware. Alright guys, so this is what we're working with at the moment. I think it looks really cool with the lip and everything. Definitely turned out cool, especially for my first time doing this. But unfortunately I can't show you guys the lip itself right now because I put a bunch of tape on it. So that way after we're done with all the hardware and all the details and everything, we can put the first layer of white on it. So that's pretty cool. And this lip and line tie and everything definitely won't go anywhere because we have the lip itself, which is glued into the front, and also the wire itself, that's the line tie up here, is inside the lure itself too. And also, if you can see in there, the wire itself from this goes through the lead hole. So once I add the lead for weight to balance it and everything, that'll be all encased in lead. So it should work really well and last a long time. I can't wait to test this out. And you guys stay tuned. Don't leave the video yet because I have some really cool paint jobs in mind. And I can't wait to show you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys up once we're ready for the lead pot. Alright guys, so the lure turned out pretty cool. I just added the eyes right now, the eye sockets at least. I sanded it quite a bit, and now we're just going to wash it off in the water and see how it floats or sinks. And that's the lip right now. It looks pretty dirty, but that's just because I took the tape off. And it should turn out pretty cool. I'm ready and excited to get the paint done, but right now I'm just going to add some white paint after I'm done drying it off, because you want to make sure whenever you add paint layers that you want to get the sand dust, your sawdust off. Like you can see there's some bumps in here, and that'll clump up once you get it on the paint, and you really don't want that. So I'm going to wash it off here and see how it floats. That is awesome. Perfect. So you want a lot of weight in the front for like deep divers or crankbaits just in general. So that works really cool. And another thing that I really like about when lures like float like this, even just by their tail, is that even if I do snap off in the water, or I try to cast too far and it falls off, or I get snagged and then it comes off the branch or whatever, I can always go out and get it, like swim out or get in a boat or whatever, just that way I can find it and then I don't have to waste time having to try and make a new one. But that's always cool to be able to track where it's at. But it looks really cool underwater. I really like that pine grain. That's a future hint to another video. Hopefully I'll be able to make one where I can do some really cool painting patterns with just the pine grain, maybe some white scales underneath. But that looks really cool at the moment, and I'm excited to start painting this. So stay tuned for when we start the painting process. That'll also be a part of this video, but it turns out pretty cool. Alright guys, now it's time for the painting process of this video. I think it's turned out really cool. As you can see here, I did go ahead a little bit. I added the base coats, which on the back side of the belly is some yellow, and the front side I added some orange to get the fish's attention with those bright colors. And I also added some pearlized blue, add some shine to that as well, and some pearlized white scales, so we can really see that under the clear coat and underwater. Gets the fish's attention as well. And I also added some black scales on the top, which fades from the top being black into the scales. And I unfortunately was having a little bit of trouble with my airbrush, as you can see there. It wasn't spraying the best as I'd like it to, but I think it turned out pretty neat, and I fixed it just a little bit clogged. But I made sure to add some white to the gills and also the caudal fin, so that way I add some depth to it, add some detail, and it's good that it's not perfect, because then it makes it seem more natural and more wavy, I guess you'd say. But I think it's turned out really neat. I also added 2 or 3 layers of clear coat, as you'll see in a second here, and I think that will make it really durable and hopefully last a long time. So that's the painting process. Alright guys, so this is the final product after a couple of clear coats later, and I think it's turned out really cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing the action and finally be able to test this out in the water. And I think this lip will be pretty cool and work really well. I've actually never fished with a deep diver before, and yet I've never actually fished with a lure that its line tie was actually in its lip. So that should be an interesting, fun experience, and I can't wait to do that. And here's a tip for you guys. As you can see, the lip here still is a little cloudy because the residue from the painter's tape when I covered it to paint it. And that actually you can fix with lemon oil. You can just scrape that off and it'll get rid of the glue and extra residue. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully be able to do some more lures coming up. And I might be a little busy because of sports and school starting up. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.